everybody, Miss Mononoke here, and welcome back to 2015, where top 5 or top 10 videos on YouTube are all the rage and super popular. Just kidding, of course, it seems like those kind of videos are not super popular anymore. However, when I first started watching YouTube, I really gravitated towards those kind of videos for some reason, and I have really fond memories of watching random YouTubers give their opinions on different games and characters.
It seems like nowadays people just want tea videos.
Now, I'm not saying nobody makes top 10 videos on YouTube anymore. I'm just saying it's not as common, especially for some creators that I used to watch who would do it all the time. I don't see them doing it anymore, and I really miss those days. I don't know, top 10/top 5 videos are very nostalgic for me, and I've always kind of thought it would be fun to make my own. In this video, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite Animal Crossing villagers. But here's the twist. Instead of just listing what they are, I'm going to be doing a speed painting of each of my 5 favorite villagers. I really don't know if anyone will like this, but if you do, please let me know in the comments or let me know what you'd like to see from me in the future. Obvious warning, this list will be my personal opinion, but I would love to hear who your top 5 favorite villagers are in the comments. It was super hard to just pick 5 for this list because I really love all of the Animal Crossing villagers. Well, maybe most of them. Even the ugly ones can be fun to have in the games. These characters were put on this list for many reasons, so whether it's because I have a personal experience with one of these villagers, find the villager really interesting, or just like how they look, here are my top 5 favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Number 5. Starting off my list will have to be the dog Lucky. I had Lucky for a villager back when I had Animal Crossing on the GameCube. He was my first really quote-unquote cool villager because he was super unique. Lucky is a mummy dog. Only his ears and his one glowing eye are exposed. At least I think he's a mummy dog. He could be a badly injured dog or something, but based on the other Animal Crossing character Anka, who I also really love dearly, he is probably just supposed to be a mummy to match her Egyptian theme. I'm not sure if the intention was to have them paired together, however, I always just kind of did pair them, and I thought it would be really cool to have them both in a village together. When I first got him back on the GameCube, I was really young, and I was actually kind of afraid of him. I remember he really creeped me out the first time I discovered him in town. Can you blame me? A mummy dog just moves into my town without warning, and I didn't have internet back in the day to look up the different villagers, so I didn't even know he existed until he just randomly showed up one day. He is the only villager whose entire body is wrapped in bandages, so he definitely stands out. The name Lucky always implied to me that he survived some kind of accident, which also creeped me out when I was a kid. Eventually, I did warm up to him, and he quickly became one of my favorite villagers I had in my GameCube town. I also remember that he was the first Animal Crossing character that my sister and I fought about all the time. Since we shared the same game in town, we both fought for Lucky's fictional attention, as he was the coolest and most unique character in our town, so we had a fight about who he liked more, which is really funny looking back because obviously that's not how the game works. There isn't a way to make a character like you more or less in that game or to compete with somebody else. So I just have that memory forever, and I think it's super funny, and I'll always love Lucky. And here's how Lucky turned out in the end. Number 4. For number 4, I picked Diana the pink deer. So I really love the deer villagers. When I was younger, I remember having the famous Bo in my town. I really loved him a lot, and I was originally going to put him here on this list. I can't remember which Animal Crossing game I had Bo on, I just remember he was my favorite at one time. I was hoping I'd get him again in New Horizons, but my first deer villager was actually Fauna. I had never had Fauna before, but I really like her. And I know she's a fan favorite along with Bo. And I was thinking about putting her on this list too, but then Diana moved in. Diana is a white deer with pink and purple features. I instantly loved her and was super happy when I had her and Fauna in my town. They are super cute together. Just look at this clip of them singing. But I think I like Diana a little bit more, not only because I really love pink villagers for some reason. I do, I don't know why I love them so much. But because of her personality. Diana has a snooty personality, and although some people find that personality kind of annoying, I have a lot of fun with it. I remember when I played Animal Crossing on the GameCube, the villagers were so mean sometimes. But I know I'm not the only person who misses that. I think we all just want to be abused by these cute little animals for some reason. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people talk about it online, that they miss how the animals used to be on the GameCube, that they were a lot ruder, and that was fun. I think it's just kind of fun to have a variety of different villager types, having some that are nice to you, but then some that maybe are not so nice. It's boring when they're all the same cookie cutter, just kind of cheery, nice villagers. So I think Diana gives a little bit of that variety, being snooty. She will sometimes say rude things to you and insult you, and I love it. Villagers with personality are my favorite. So I drew her pouting and kind of angry looking just to match that personality. I think it'd be so cool if they expanded on personality and maybe added a couple extra. It could give a lot of villagers a lot more life and just make the game a lot more interesting overall. You could really like a character just based on their personality, but I feel right now a lot of villagers feel very similar. Number 3. For number 3, I chose Meringue. Meringue is a pink rhino that looks like she had one parent who was an actual rhino, and then the other was like a strawberry or some kind of plant. She has whipped cream for hair and a strawberry horn. She also has a strawberry on her tail. Her strawberry body parts are super cute. She wears a little chef outfit, and I've seen pictures of her house online, and it's cafe themed. She's designed around being a pastry chef, and that's super cute. I really love the idea. Also, like I mentioned before, I have a weakness for pink characters, so that might have something to do with why I find her so cute. I also love baking and making cute treats in real life, so I feel that her and I would have a lot of fun talking about cakes and pastry design and have fun getting together and making cute treats. So I have to imagine that if she lived in my village. When drawing Meringue, I tried to make her look bubbly and cheerful because she looks like she's just a very sweet villager. The kind of villager that would run up to you and offer you cake. Now, I don't know anyone who is mean that offers cake or tries to give you cake, so I would imagine she has to be a very sweet girl. When I was coloring these, I was taking the eyedropper tool and sampling the actual colors from the in-game models. When I sampled her hair, I was actually surprised to find that it was kind of a yellowish tone that they had shaded it with. Normally when I shade white stuff, I normally shade with like a purple or a blue. And at first I tried to do that, but then I switched back to the original yellow shading, and I was actually quite pleased with it in the end. So that was kind of an interesting experience. Throughout these speed paintings, you'll see me do that, but you'll also see me add a couple extra colors into it too, just to make it a little bit more like my style and a little bit more lively in my opinion. Since she's based off a pastry chef, I really wanted to have her holding a piece of cake. I know it's not super original, but I just thought it'd be a fun excuse to draw a piece of cake. When I first started drawing it, I put strawberries on it, but then after a while I started to feel really weird about that choice just because she has strawberries for body parts, and I just felt like she wouldn't eat a strawberry, so I instead swapped it with a cherry. It would be like she was eating a relative if she was making a strawberry shortcake or something. I mean, if I had a strawberry attached to me, I would think twice before eating one or even using it for ingredients. Unless Meringue is a little darker than we all realize. I've never had Meringue as a villager in any of my Animal Crossing games, but I think it would be awesome to have her. I don't know, I'm really drawn to like larger villagers. There's just something interesting about having them. I mean, I like variety, so I do like my smaller villagers too, but I don't like a lot of the larger villagers. So I think that's why I like Meringue so much. I really don't like any of the other rhinos except for maybe Spike. So Meringue definitely is my favorite of all the rhino characters. Number 2. For my second favorite, I picked Lolly the cat. I really want a cat villager in my New Horizon village really badly. I have not seen a single cat villager so far in my New Horizons game, despite being on many Mystery Island tours looking for someone to fill an empty house when possible. I've actually had quite a few villagers move away and then move into my town, so I'm surprised I haven't seen a cat yet. And that's super disappointing to me because cat villagers are probably one of my favorite villager species. I knew I would have at least a cat or two on this list. I really love most of the cat villagers, and I struggled with picking out which one was my favorite of the bunch. I really love Bob, the purple cat, and then Raymond, the new cat everyone's in love with. They were originally going to be who I put on this list here, and I was struggling of which one of these two I was going to put on, but then recently on Twitter I discovered Lolly. Someone I follow on there recently got her and then was showing her off, and I just fell in love with her. I mean, just look at her face! It's so cute! I love unique villagers, and her eyes are very different than any other character in the game. Although she may not be the most unique cat of the bunch, I just love her tabby cat design and her simple, cute face. I really love her bluish gray colored coat and then her stripes that are all around her body. They're really fun to draw and just make her super cute overall, of course. I have never had Lolly in any of my villages in any of the Animal Crossing games I've had so far, but I really want her. Honestly, right now, I think I would take any cat villager I could find, if only I could find one.
And this is where I'd put a trophy, if I had one!
I don't know, I really love the cat villagers, and I want one in my game so badly. But I do think Lolly is my favorite of all the cat villagers. I just fell in love with her, and I think she's adorable. I also had a lot of fun drawing this one. Her eyes were just really fun to do, and then I loved putting a derpy face on her at the end. She looks so cute with a derpy face. She can pull it off. I drew her holding a squid because I feel like Lolly would be the type who would really appreciate being gifted a pet squid, and I think she would do a great job loving it and caring for it. So I just thought it would be really cute to give her a little squid friend. My number one favorite Animal Crossing villager at this current moment in time will have to be Marina. Marina is a pink octopus I just really want to have in my town. Once upon a Mystery Island tour, I came upon a red octopus named Octavian. I thought he was super cool and I had never seen an octopus villager before, so I told him he was allowed to come live in my village. The wonderful village of Death Trap. I mean, who wouldn't want to live there, right? I mean, it sounds safe, right? Right. Anyways, before I saw him, I didn't even realize octopus could be a type of villager species, so I looked up the other two online. There are only 3 octopus villagers in total, and I actually love all 3 of them. Besides Marina, the other 2 octopus are Octavian, a red cranky octopus, and then Zucker, a lazy octopus, whose head apparently resembles some kind of Japanese snack called takoyaki. Sorry if I said that wrong, I did my best. Which is a fried ball filled with chopped octopus. Kind of mean on the game developer's part, but he's super cute, so I guess that makes it okay, right? I was debating between Zucker and Marina for the spot for a while because I just love them both so much, but I kept seeing Marina on Twitter, and every post or video I saw of her just made me love her more and more. And her catchphrase is blurp. I mean, that's adorable. She just says something and then she goes blurp. I love her. Like I said, I really do love all 3 of the octopus villagers. They're definitely one of my favorite species, and they all just feel kind of rare just because there is only 3 of them. So it was really hard to pick which one was going to be my favorite, but Marina is just so cute. I really love pink and girly villagers, like I've said a couple times now, and I also just noticed, which you probably noticed it already by now too, but she has those weird cheek pouches on her face, which seems to be a common thing in all the villagers I like. I don't know, I just kind of noticed the pattern. Interesting. But overall, Marina is just super cute to me. I also love that they put her in like this oversized sweater. That's super cute to me too. Apparently her house is also filled with like pink cute furniture. I just think that's really cute and fits her really well. I just see her as this little cute girly girl that just loves everything cute and pink. She's kind of like one of those girls that surround themselves in just cute, kawaii pink things. You know what I mean? Whether it's her oversized sweater, the way she blurps after every sentence, or that she's just freaking adorable, I want Marina in my village really, really badly. Maybe I want her the most because I actually do have both Zucker and Octavian in my village already, so by not having her, maybe it makes me want her more, and that is why she's my number one favorite villager at this current moment in time. And that's my top 5 favorite Animal Crossing villagers at this current moment in time. Who knows, it might change in the future. I kind of changed it around while making this list, so I am open for change. If you like this video, I would really appreciate if you would leave a like, a comment, or even consider subscribing to me to see more in the future. If you would like to see me do something like this again, or if you have a totally different idea for something you would like to see me do, leave that in the comments below as well. You could also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. My username is Miss Mononoke. You can find a lot more of my art on either of those two sites. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Miss Mononoke signing out.